Yes, my name is Kevin Boyle. I'm executive producer here at Ascendant Studios.
Okay, Kevin, thank you for this interview. So we are so excited to play the final version of this video game. So
Well, not quite final yet. I mean, we're still,
Yeah.
still working on it, but
Yeah.
we're getting close.
yeah. What is the worst part of the development of this video game? Because you need to work on this through the pandemic. So which is the worst part to do it in that?
As a part of the pandemic, I mean, I think, there's certainly been a lot of adjustment to the idea of people working remotely, and I feel like, the pandemic forced that to happen in a way that was, we went from fully on-site to, fully remote, like as an industry, in really short order, like faster than anyone would have picked. And I feel like there was an adjustment period there that was challenging for a lot of studios. But on the other side of that, we've developed processes, and there are tools the team can lean on for good communication, even though we're not all in the same space. I'd say one of the silver linings of all this remote work is that we've been able to assemble a team that's not just people who live here, but really across the country and in Canada, and team members in Europe. And so, with that change of mindset to being more supportive of remote work out of necessity, I think came some opportunities to build a team we might not have built otherwise. And so, with the challenges, there have also been some advantages.
Okay, talking about the team, we can feel and we can saw in the presentation video that exists some kind of brotherhood and fantasy sense of magic. The team talks about magic, about this kind of feeling. So, what is the secret to feel that, to have that kind of feeling inside of a team?
You mean in terms of the team's like inspiration about the game?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there are a number of things that contribute to that. I think clarity of vision is one of them. Like, I think from the get-go that Brett and our lead writer Michael have been able to put some stakes in the ground that people have been really excited about from the start. I think as the team kind of puts things together in ways that are demonstrable, and you can see it coming out of the screen, and you can feel it working, and that feeling that, hey, we might be onto something here, that's exciting. And I'd also add that this is a pretty big swing, right? Like it's not easy, it's a heavy lift, and I think gathering a group of capable people to do something difficult is great for bonding. So I'd point to those things.
Okay, so as you know, in the last months, all the people is talking about the artificial intelligence applied in different ways inside of a studio or development of a video game. So what do you think about this kind of tools in this industry?
That's an interesting question, and honestly, I don't know where that lands. And I am thankful to be in a position to lean on, for example, concept artists who I would put up against an AI any day of the week, both in terms of quality and output. So, it's not something we've been leaning heavily on. I know there's a lot of controversy about it, but for us, it's a team of artists, and none of them are a robot.
Nice answer. So, for you, what is the best part of making this game?
I think for this game in particular, I just by the nature of my role, I need to have a lot of exposure to the content we're making. I need to be familiar with where we are in the process and how we're progressing, and I just do not get sick of playing this game. I don't get sick of the storytelling. Like, I am so immersed in it on a daily basis, and I still find it exciting. I'll set out to review a particular piece of content and just catch myself just playing on, you know, and like, nope, controller down, back to business. So for me, it's you know, getting to a place where things are working from a storytelling, from a kind of emotional response from the player, from a mechanical perspective, in a way that even, you know, I, as somebody who has seen a lot of it, I don't tire of playing our game. So I think, you know, that translates to something that will resonate well with players. Yeah, and for that reason, excited to get you guys in here today to get your hands on it.
Okay, so every members that I interviewed today talk a lot of the story, and I can feel some kind of different way to tell a story inside of this video game. So this is the central part of the game.
Yes, it definitely is. I think that, you know, world building and storytelling is very much central to the game, and I think that, you know, as you develop these mechanics for how to use magic in combat and how to maneuver on the battlefield and how, like, all the things that you're doing, it feels weightier when you're doing them with purpose that, you know, is advancing Jack's interest, is taking part in this conflict that he's caught up in, and all the ways in which, you know, all of the storytelling is there as a constant backdrop to all of the action. I feel like the two support each other in a way that's really interesting.
Okay, thank you.